Hello YouTube, what's up? It's BC Airsoft 2756, and today I'm going to do an update on my KWA KM4 CQB. As you can tell, I did do quite a lot of external upgrades, but internally I only have one upgrade, and I'll get to that in a little bit. But starting from the stock, I have my CTR stock. This is obviously magpul. As you can tell, basically I went for the magpul look. So yep, CTR stock with the friction lock. It's nice. I like it. I personally like it. Very little wobble, as you can see, with the friction lock off. It's very noticeable, but with it on, it's just limited. So only problem with this stock though that I have, not really a big deal, is it wobbles back and forth pretty loudly. Once it's in your stock, you won't feel or notice a thing. So that I found very nice. But then right here I have my MOE grip. This is also a magpul PTS part. I've only had one issue with it, or actually two, but I knew it was coming. I knew one of them was coming. As you can tell back here, let me just get the right angle. Right there, I don't know if you could tell, but I had to shave it down, only because the real AR mount would not enable the grip to fit. And as you can tell, this is also a PTS because the grip does not have the magpuls, the smaller magpuls like this one does. See? This one does not have it. This is just texture. But I saw that coming. I knew it was going to happen. Not really a big deal. The other problem that I've had with it is when it came with that little screw, it is very loose in there, so all I had to do was just put tape over it. I put this on right when I first got it, and it hasn't fallen off since. So this is just regular electrical tape, if you're wondering. I recommend doing the same. So next up, we're going to go onto the holographic sight. This is not a real steel EOTech. I wish I had the money for one. I probably wouldn't buy or use it on my airsoft gun if I had the money for one, because I'd probably have a real AR. But as you can tell, it's really basic, simple. I'm gonna try to get a first-person view. Alright, it's very hard to see. You can kind of see it a little bit. There we go. And obviously the green one is a lot easier to see because it catches the eye a lot easier. Has lowering brightness settings, as you can tell. The green, for some reason, it's blinking on the camera, but I assure you in real life this does not happen. Don't know why, but it's just something that the camera picks up that we don't. So anyway, proceeding on. Next up we have the magpul P-Mags, also with the magpul assists on the bottom in dark earth. All of this is dark earth, by the way, I forgot to mention. As you can tell though, they're very nice, very sturdy. I had a video on how to pretty much fix these because I've had feeding issues with these, but I did it to all 12 of my mags. They all feed perfectly now. I highly recommend these mags because they're very cheap. They look astonishing, in my opinion. Like I've had the E-Mag that E-Vike sold. I bought one of them just to see how they would work. And it did have feeding issues too, but it's the same fix, very easy. But the bullets in this look a lot more, they look more like brass than the other one. The other one looks like gold, actually. This is more of a bronze brass color. But obviously not as realistic because, you know, just some of the markings on this, but it definitely has a nice texture to it. It has the grooves over here. The bottom though, I removed the plate in order to put this magpul assist on. Very easy fix. Highly recommend them. I have 12 mags. I don't have all 12 of them on me right now. I have 11, and I left one of them at my friend's house, but he has it. So only problem though with all my mags, I only have a certain amount of those because when I bought it off of Airsoft Extreme, they had a picture of 3 of them, but they only sold one at a time. So it's kind of a little trick that they used against me, but whatever. So Next, we're going to go into the magpul handguard. This is a real steel AR-15 magpul handguard. I just removed the heat shield. By that, I literally punched out the screws with a hammer, and it took a while, but now that everything's out of the way, it fits perfectly. Obviously, no wobble at all. It actually has less wobble than the original hand grip had, so it is amazing. I recommend getting the real steel one, just so you can say you actually have a real steel, and plus on the inside it has real steel trademarks too. Not only that, but if you were to get a real AR like I am going to be in my future years, hopefully, most likely, you know, you could easily just put this on to your real AR. Next up, we got the MVG mount, vertical grip. Very comfortable. I like how it's very slim, very small too, you know, to not give the gun such of a bulky look. I was looking forward towards an angled foregrip, but I know you'd have to buy a rail for it too in order for it to fit, and I was afraid that there would be kind of a little gap in between the angled foregrip. So I just bought this, you know, and it pretty much comes on it. And since I do have the CQB gun, so it's just a lot more comfortable around corners. And like I said, this is also a real steel because this has the magpul symbols all over it, as you can tell. That was weird. But so yep. Next up, we have the Gemtech. What's it called? Gemtech license, sorry. Suppressor. Basically, all it is, it has no suppressing abilities. All it is just a cover-up, basically. It's just to cover up the inner barrel that I have in here. I'll show you guys. And that is my only internal. I did have I did buy a hop-up, a new hop-up bucking, but for some reason it didn't fit, and I remember I read a review saying it fit on this kid's SR12 and it's amazing, but for some reason it's not really working out on mine, so I had to kind of toss that away. It was a waste of like 12 bucks, but you know, it wasn't a lot of money. And right here is my, that looks slanted for some reason. Here is my G&G inner barrel, actually. The reason why I have the G&G inner barrel is because, first of all, it's a longer outer barrel, as you can see. Inner barrel, I'm sorry. And not only that, but it is a tighter inner barrel also, because I believe it is a 6.04 millimeter inner barrel, when the original one that came with the KWA was a 6.05 or something like that. But I do know that this is a tighter inner barrel, so I decided to put it on here, and it really is doing its job. It's just crazy, actually. Obviously with the KWA, it is a counterclockwise threads, and I'm still not done with this M4. I still have a couple of upgrades to do, like to point out the triangle sight. I'm planning to get a flip-up sight. And not only that, but I don't know if you could tell right here. I'm pretty sure you've noticed right away. It was like the first week when I got this gun. I was pulling the charging handle back and it broke. So as you could tell, it doesn't, there's no bolt, because the bolt got like stuck itself. And back here, the charging handle, as you can tell, it's not all the way forward. Like, something is messed up with the spring. So it pisses me off, yeah, but I mean, then again, you know, it has no effect on the gun, really. So I don't mind it. It doesn't really bother me that much. Of course, I'm going to get it fixed, but not anytime soon, because I have no time now with my new job that I just got recently, and that's why I haven't been posting many videos up. But the other side, as you could tell, everything looks fine, clean, except for those scratches right there. That's just from the 1-point bungee sling that I have. I could care less, though. You know, I personally like when the gun is all scratched up, just to show, you know, how much you've used it. And I don't know, I personally like the used look. But that's basically it. That's all my upgrades that I've done to it. So if you have any questions, you know, about the prices, where I got everything from, just comment down below. Maybe I'll put a link of where I got everything. Depends on if I have time or not, but if you have a comment, I will definitely respond to it. So yeah, basically that's it. Remember to like this video if you thought it helped you out. Comment down below, like I said, if you have any questions. Subscribe, and thank you for watching.